То самое радио.
Добрый день! Вы смотрите прямой эфир того самого радио. Эксклюзивное интервью с героем, который своим талантом изменил жизнь. Сегодня в прямом эфире нашей программы. В студии работает Юлиана Синько. Насколько жизнь похожа на сон, настолько же сны полны жизнью, и в них звучит разная музыка, порой прекрасная, порой пугающая. Так вот, единственной силой, которая двигала нашего героя вперед, стала музыка, а не желание прославиться.
Roon Staal принимал участие в нескольких телевизионных постановках Then and the One. В 2010 году выпустил свой первый альбом «Путешествие». Песни были записаны в Jersey Rock Studios с британской певицей Гилберт О. Салливан. Альбом представляет собой сочетание английского и голландского песен. В 2011 году Staal выпустил свой второй альбом «Владивосток», где представлена запись его живого концерта в приморской столице. В октябре 2013 года он совершил турне по всей Северной Голландии со скрипачом Алина Дека и гитаристом Алексеем Виланским из Владивостока. Roon Staal изучал философию в университете Амстердама в 2009 году и получил степень бакалавра. В 2004 году он создал крупнейший юношеский турнир по футболу VTT в Нидерландах.
Именно такой интересный, творческий и талантливый гость сегодня в прямом эфире нашей программы, и у нас есть уникальная возможность пообщаться с ним. Roon, hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm very fine, very happy to be here.
You were cold, maybe, in Vladivostok?
It was a little chilly, right? Yes, but well, I'm used to the cold here in Vladivostok because I've been here before, and also in January. Actually, the very first time I arrived here in Vladivostok, I remember, was in 2007 in January, and it was very cold. But I love the winter here. I love it.
So it's very warm to our studio, okay?
Sorry?
It's very warm,
Yes.
in our studio.
Yes, yes. It's very nice, warm and cozy.
I'm very glad to see you in our TV studio. So, what are the emotions experienced from appearing in Vladivostok?
It is a different world to the world I know, where I grew up, in Europe, in Holland. And like I said, I arrived here the first time, 2007, but it's already 8 years ago. So now I feel very much at home in Vladivostok. But at that time, everything was different. The people, the language, the weather, the food. And it really attracted me a lot. And since then I decided to return to this beautiful place more often and to create some kind of a life here. I have a lot of friends. I play music here, and I'm very happy to be here once in a while.
It's very cool. So we saw any video clips?
Yes.
On the TV.
Yes.
Maybe these clips remember of a lot of moments of your life, the best moments of your life.
Yes, some of the clips actually I made in Vladivostok. The first one we saw, where you saw my head in the black and the white, it was done in Holland, and it was a song written by my uncle. And the second clip we saw was a clip we did on the sea, on the frozen sea.
In Vladivostok?
In Vladivostok.
Oh,
yes.
It's cool. Vladivostok give you a lot of inspiration for your activity.
Точно.
Точно.
Yes, exactly. It gives me a lot of inspiration. Ever since I was here for the first time in 2007, just the people around me, the new world. Every time I leave Holland and I come here, I take more distance from my life in Holland. And it helps me to breathe and to be creative. Yes.
So how did you know about Vladivostok? Because as I know, many people from Holland, from Europe, didn't know what is the city Vladivostok.
Yes. In fact, when people in Holland hear the name Vladivostok, this is similar to think of some very remote, far place which we will never visit in our lives. This is what the name Vladivostok means to a lot of people from Holland, from Europe. And actually, it was a little coincidence that I came here, because I just wanted to travel, to make a journey through the world, and I took the train, the Trans-Siberian Express. And of course, I realized that I was going to Vladivostok, and I wanted to return through Tibet and China back to Europe. But once I arrived here, after 7 days in the train coupe, I felt very attracted to stay at this place. I met my first friends in some of the hotels here, and I started to make some music with a band called Blues Line at that time. They took care of me, and I stayed here. And I started to get to know Vladivostok. And still I have to explain people in Holland why I'm here.
So Vladivostok is a modern city of our country, and Vladivostok a lot of billboards, a lot of cars, a lot of people, and these things didn't connect it with art, with inspiration. And how did you create the very beautiful clips in this city? How get you a lot of inspiration for your activity?
Well, Vladivostok for me is, of course, not many cars, many roads. It's obviously the different climate, the winter with the most beautiful sun, so many days. In wintertime, January, February, you have a lot of sun, and sun is light, and the light is very important for the people. And of course, the beautiful center, which lies in the sea, which is frozen in the winter, but also summer is very beautiful. So Vladivostok to me is like the edge of the world. Very close to Japan, to Korea, and you know, when I stand at one of the my most favorite places here is Egershell. When I look over the bay towards China and see the hills, I don't know exactly why, but this is very much inspiring me. And like I said, it's also being far away from my own country that gives me the freedom in my heart and in my mind to think of new things. And this is where I get ideas from. And still it works. Now I'm here, I arrived 2 days ago, and I get inspired. So
I think it's a very big pleasure to hear this information from you for our citizens. So I have an interesting question. Tell me please, why did you choose the music as the main activity for your life?
because I am a singer. Ever since I was a child, I realize I sing. Singing is a way to communicate for me. So when I sing, I do something else than just talking. I put more feeling to it. I put more of my heart into what I say. And I see that people, when they hear me sing, I can reach them. They listen. And I think it is a gift that I should use. I'm obliged to use it. And this is why I'm doing it. And besides music, I have some other hobbies or activities in my life which are also important to me. But singing is, I think, number one for me.
So you loved the music from childhood?
Yes, obviously, yes.
Other people say the music is a part of salvation, as stardust, is the angel, is a halo. Maybe the music is a delight. So what does it mean, music for your life?
Well, music is can talk to you in a way that people cannot talk to you. We all understand that if we listen to a specific song we like, it is the music often, or maybe the rhythm, very basically, or even the text that talks to us and that grabs us and that reaches onto us. And it touches with our emotions, and it is a way to release our emotions and to process our emotions. This is what music does. So music helps us to develop and to cope with our emotions in a way that just regular life, where people talk to you, cannot. And of course, there's other things. Before you have art, like paintings, they can do the same. If you are open to it, you can see some beautiful art, and it talks to you.
Can open heart for people. Yes, music help.
It can, or it can open the heart, or it can help you to release your anger, or it can help you to cope with pain and sadness. And this is what music can do. Music has different functions, of course. It's there to have people have a party, but it's also there for those things, to help people or to support people. Many people in the world, they need music as a support in their lives, I think.
In your opinion, has the music the magic character?
One more time?
Magic. Магия, магическая. Magic.
Yes, of course.
Wonderful or mysterious.
Well, yes, it can. And so what is so interesting about music is that it's all about the sound. And when we, as we speak, our voice goes up and down. And I'm already singing a little bit, but I can, if I change my voice into a singing voice, and I play with sounds. And what we do in music, in the radio, what we hear, it's that they put different sounds together and we harmonize. And there's a beautiful thing with harmony, like for example 3 tones, da dee da. If you put them together, they harmonize.
It's very hard system. I think it's very hard system.
Well, it's a very mysterious system, that the universe, we can see, we can taste, we can smell, and we can hear. And what we hear is sounds, and we can like hear just sounds like this or whatever sound. But music, it's like it goes very deep. Music can touch our emotions. If I do this, or you hear me walking, it's just information. But when we hear sometimes music, it's more than just information about what is happening around us. It's information deeper. It goes deep in us.
Deeper,
it's not
yes.
about space around us. It's about life. And this is very interesting. And it defines ourselves as separate from, for example, animals. I think maybe animals do not get music. Maybe. I'm not sure. I'm not a cow or I'm not a cat, but maybe they don't understand music. But we, human beings, seem to be influenced by music.
So we can listen to music in each things in our world. Animal, people, musical instruments, or modern life, signal of a car, yes? You can feel this.
Well, perhaps it's possible to think about it like that, yes. It's an interesting way to think about it, yes. Maybe it's like that, yeah. Maybe
So
all the sounds we hear, and now in the background we hear all the voices of the people, and we hear some machines, and all together maybe it's also like music, yes.
it's very wonderful. You sang in your song these words: make the journey with your heart,
Yes.
take the road without doubt.
Yes.
Don't be afraid to die. When we
Yes.
die, we only wake up from a dream.
Yep.
В переводе на русский это означает: сделайте путешествие с вашим сердцем, возьмите дорогу без сомнения, не бойтесь умереть. Когда мы умираем, мы только просыпаемся от сна. What is the power and wisdom concerning in these lines?
In these words.
Yes, these words.
Well, for me, it is very interesting. I think so far we people, we are born and we live. And I think in our generations, already for a long time, we are very concerned about life. And we have, as far as I can judge, a very small, little understanding of beyond living. I mean, we will die once, and before we were born, the world was there also. And the themes of many of my songs is about exactly this. It's about death, in fact. I think it's very interesting to realize that death has nothing to do with some darkness or some nothing. In fact, I think when we die, there will not be a great darkness, but there will be better said, there will be a light.
It's very emotional words in this song.
It's emotional, but to me it's very rational. It's very rational. When I observe life, and my intuition tells me that it's like our brains are like a system which does not create awareness, but it receives awareness. So like an antenna. I don't know the word in English, but it's like it receives awareness instead of that it creates it. And we, the Western people, we grow up to understand that our life, our awareness, is being created by our brains. And so when we die, our awareness will stop to exist. And I think it's not right. I think awareness exists outside of us, and we just connect with it when we are alive here on earth. Of course, it's very spiritual, and it seems very spiritual, but to me it's very logical, and it's very important to talk about such things with each other, because in this world, which can be very sad, as we see on the television every day again, it's important to not see life as something which is in between a beginning and an end. It's something else. It's we should live every day. This is my motto. We should live every day as if when we die, we go back home again, and there's nothing to lose, and we should enjoy.
It's very motivate motto.
Huh?
It's very motivate and very, very cool motto for life.
Yes, it's a very cool motto, and it takes away your fear for things in life, for people, for objects, for things you have to do.
For students.
For students?
Yes.
Yes, I think it's wonderful for students to think about it. Think about it. What is death? What happens when you die, and what should you do in life? Should you try to get as much in life, get as much as money, get as much as objects, or something else?
So we understood that Vladivostok give to you a lot of inspiration.
Yes.
Have you got any things which give you inspiration? Maybe people, maybe any place of our world?
I think it is people and nature.
Nature.
Yes. Nature is big. If you see, like I said, if I stand near on this road which is called Stanyukovica, and I look towards the sea and the hills and the sun that rises or goes down,
It's very beautiful.
I sense something bigger than me. And when I sense this, and when I realize that already for 1 million years the sun goes down and goes up, and there's something bigger than me, and this inspires me. Nature inspires me, the beauty of it, or just the way it works. And also people inspire me a lot. You can love people, you can fall in love with someone. And this inspires you. And it can be hurtful, or it can be very nice if you fall in love. And in both situations, you can write wonderful songs about it.
Have you got a moment in your life when you stay near the sea, you may write a new poem for your song?
Yes, it's possible. But when I write my songs, I often first come up with the melody for some reason. I have a melody. Sometimes a melody pops up, and I take my phone and I record it.
It's
And
very good advice to singers.
yes,
Record your voice,
yes, because it's the moment of inspiration, and you hear
but
something.
you don't forget this.
Then you don't forget it. But the thing is that when you must be lucky, because also the moment when you listen back to it, you must be in a creative moment, because if you're not in a creative moment and you listen back to it and you are stressful or something, it doesn't work. But like that, some of my songs were created, and then I start to think of the words to it. So first, for me as a songwriter, I first do the music, and then the words come. Yep.
So, I propose to show your video clips for our spectators. Давайте насладимся музыкой нашего героя вместе. Внимание на экран.
Weet niet welke kant ik uit zou kijken als ik je na de scheiding plotseling zou zien. Is het hallo of zal je me ontwijken? Oh, wist ik maar wat jij zou doen, hoe jij het zou zien. Ze hebben alles mooi voor ons geregeld. 2 advocaten volgens huwelijksrecht. Maar wat zich niet in de regels vast laat leggen, dat is waartegen ik nu dagelijks nog vecht. Denk nog vaak aan al die lange nachten. We praten veel, maar toch, we kwamen er niet uit. Omdat we van elkaar te veel verwachten. En beiden voelden we het naderen van het besluit. Ze hebben alles mooi voor ons geregeld. 2 advocaten volgens huwelijksrecht. Maar wat zich niet in de regels vast laat leggen, dat is waartegen ik nu dagelijks nog vecht. Ben alleen en duizel van gedachten en fantaseer dat straks mijn deur weer open gaat. naar mijn raam. Wat zou ik toch verwachten? De stad die slaapt en ik kijk in een lege straat. Ze hebben alles mooi voor ons geregeld. 2 advocaten volgens huwelijksrecht. Maar wat zich niet in regels vast laat leggen, dat is waar tegen ik nu dagelijks nog vecht. Maar wat zich niet in regels vast laat leggen, dat is waar tegen ik nu dagelijks nu vecht.
It's very beautiful. I'm sure that you have very beautiful voice, and I'm sure that our spectators agree with me. Very beautiful, very heavily and incredible voice. Do you agree with me?
I agree that I find it similarly nice to do. So I put a lot of feeling in it and a lot of love. And when, like you, when you get it, when you receive it, I'm very happy. Thank you very much.
Not at all. Thank you very much for your musical activity. So these video clips shoot in Vladivostok,
Yes.
as I understand.
This one was shot right on the ice last year with some friends of mine here from Vladivostok, and it was a song written by my uncle. It's a Dutch song, obviously, but it's really nice to have done it in the atmosphere of the winter here.
It's very wonderful. How many studio albums did you released?
7 up till now. I have just 1.5 months ago I finished my last album, also here in Vladivostok. I worked with East Audio Studio with a grand piano, and it was very nice working with the people there, and we had a good creative time. We made 11 songs to put on the new album, and with this album I toured in Holland. So last month I toured in Holland. I play small churches where the acoustics are very good for the voice and for the piano, and well, we did some concerts, and I was done and flew back to Vladivostok.
I enjoyed the pictures and posters for your musical album. Let's look at this again.
Yeah.
Внимание на экран.
Yep. Oh, да.
Help me, help me, help me through the night.
So, in my opinion, each picture is mysterious. So, what does it mean, these pictures, in your opinion? What wisdom includes this picture?
Well, you know, in my CDs and the paintings which I use for my CDs, I try, of course, to give accent to my message in my songs and to what I want to try to sing about. You know, the main thing in my songs is to give people support and strength. And when I design my albums, and we already talked about it, I don't want to preach. I don't want to say people how the world is like. I only want to tell them how I feel. We should look at life.
It's the main mission for a singer, yes?
For a singer, maybe there's a lot of
Can
different
show your
singers.
feel
Yes,
to
yes. This is what
listening.
I want to show people.
not popular, not
No,
Yes.
it's not about that. No, it's not about that.
it's very wonderful.
Yes, but I cannot even do that. If I would do so, I would be a very poor artist, I think. But this is what I can do. want people to show that they should have hope, and they should know that in the end all will be fine. And because, you know, in life, and we and our students are not so old yet, but when we would ask older people here in Vladivostok or in Holland, they would acknowledge that life can be tough. And in life we need to deal with losing things, losing people. And we must stay strong in our hearts to cope with it. And this is what I want to add to with my music and with my paintings. I want to give them a glimpse of hope, of love, of light. And I do that because I think it's right.
As for names for your albums, for example, In the Silence of Light,
Yes.
In the Hearts of the World, Stardust, The Journey, De Vladivostok. What does it mean, these names?
Stardust is, of course, means the dust of stars, and it's just a nice word. It's a title of a song which is written by someone else, and of course, our Earth and the Moon and the stars, they are created from the dust of stars. Stars, they grow, they explode, and new solar systems are created. And even as we speak, my face, my hands, and my hair, and this table, everything around us is created from materials which were born in stars, and they exploded so that new planets can exist. This is Stardust. But for example, In the Hearts of the World, my last album, I just try to say, people, listen to what people feel in their hearts. It's about the emotions which we experience in our hearts, not just you and me, but we all. People from
All
Holland, people from Russia, people from Syria, people from
People
America.
from all the world.
All the world, yeah.
So, in your opinion, has the song its ability to fix person?
Once more.
Fix and give inspiration for feel more good.
If music can
Yes,
make people
music,
feel more
music.
good?
Yes.
Yes, of course. Yes, I think so. Well, it can help to make me feel good. Sometimes, not always, but sometimes I listen to music and you know, the moment has to be right. You must be ready for something. But when you listen to a song, it can sometimes put you in tears because it helps you to deal with some of the emotions you carry inside yourself. I'm sure it doesn't count for all people. Some people don't need music, they need to walk. Some people need to party. But I think a lot of people, and maybe they don't know it yet, should open themselves for music. Maybe classical music or romantic music, and it can reach them.
So it's very big surprise for us to hear your voice at the studio right now. Can you sing the song?
Yes, I think I can sing something with. Usually I play with the piano, but what I'll do for
A
the
cappella, maybe a cappella.
I will
right
do it
now.
a cappella.
Yes.
So what I'll do is I will sing for the listeners a Dutch song, and it's just a small part of the song I'm going to sing. It's called Weet waarom je leeft, and it means, in English, know why you are alive. And it goes like this. Hier zijn jij en ik. Wat doen we hier op aarde? We zien, we horen, voelen. Op zoek naar normen, waarden. Wie heeft dit gemaakt? En wat heeft ons ontwaakt? Niet hoe, maar dat de wereld is. Weet waarom je leeft. Je bent maar even hier op aarde in een mens. Als gedachten van een wens.
Yes, it's very magnificent and
Thank you
very
very much.
beautiful.
Thank you.
Вы можете услышать голос нашего гостя на концертах. Tell me, please, about your concert in Vladivostok.
Yeah.
Any information? When? Where?
Yes, well, I'm very happy again that they invited me once more, the ФИЛАРМОНИИ at Svetlanskaya. It will be my third concert there. And, you know, I'm proud that I can stand in that beautiful theater and sit behind the piano and play my music for the people from Vladivostok. You know, it's a great, great, great pleasure to sing for you, people from Vladivostok, so far away from Holland. And I put 100% of my feelings and emotions in those songs. It will be December 4, the 4th of December. The concert starts at 7 o'clock. Ticket sales are already open. It can be done at the theater itself, I think. And the program will consist of songs from, well, the albums which we saw on the TV, the covers, and some old songs, some new songs. There will be one or two Russian songs. I did a song which is called «Может знает лес», and I did a song which is called «Серебро Господа». It is written by Boris Gerbenchikov,
Yes.
if my pronunciation is right, from Aquarium. This is a song which touched me very deeply. A very dear friend of mine, his name is Arkady, he let me listen to this song, Серебро Господа, and he translated me the lyrics, and it was really, I was really touched by this song, and maybe I will try to do this song at the concert. I will study my Russian pronunciation.
Концерт пройдет в филармонии
Yes.
по улице Светланская.
Да.
What time o'clock?
7 o'clock.
В 7 часов. Приходите обязательно и наслаждайтесь голосом нашего невероятно талантливого гостя. So, what people did say before the show? Pleasure, enjoyed, and any beautiful words for
What
you?
I want to tell them before the show?
Yeah.
I think I would like to invite people come to my show and just sit relaxed in the chairs and let me play for you from Holland all the way here to you some songs about love, good feelings, hope, and trust. And it's my great pleasure to do so. So it will be just me. The second concert I had musicians, like a violin player, I had saxophone player. This time I chose just to be solo again and sit behind the piano. You know, the piano is a great thing too, to mix the voice with the piano. But anyway, if you have time, декабря 4, come to my concert and we will have a nice evening together.
So, we know very interesting information of your life. This information is connected with football and music.
Yes.
Art and sport.
Yes.
Doesn't connect it.
No,
Why?
I don't know.
We organize the football team.
Yes.
Yes. You can tell a lot
Okay.
of information on this.
So what I do is I organize a large tournament for children, young children up to older children. I do this in Holland. I'm thinking sometimes of trying to do something here in Vladivostok. I have been to Luce Energy Club. We talked a little
Очень
bit.
энергия.
Luce Energy. And if it's up to me, I would love to make a very nice tournament for the Russian children here. But what I do in Holland, I started 12 years ago with one tournament. Now I have 70 tournaments in Holland. And of course, it's not only about organizing a tournament. I want to give the children something nice. And soccer is just a tool. But what I also do is, for example, you know, in Holland there is a tradition, a culture, like in many other European countries, that when children sport, we give them food which is not so good, like fast food. So what I told the people who work for my tournament and myself, we will change that. When children will come to our tournaments, we will offer them good food. We will make them understand that it's important to get good fuel for our bodies. And of course, there's another key value. It's sportivity. we must respect the team we play against. If you respect the team, because they are necessary for the game. So sports, football, this tournament is a way for me to be very active in life. And when I sing, the musician, who I am, is more about life. But when I work on my tournament, it's a very practical activity, and I like it. I deal with children, I speak with them, and I can touch a ball, I smell the grass outside where they play. It's very important to me.
So it's very cool that you have a very different and interesting life.
Yes.
We have very interesting surprise for you. И пока наши ассистенты помогут нам подготовить этот подарок, can you tell any wishes for our students, for people of this university?
Yes, I wish for the students that, of course, they will have good luck with your study. It's very important, and at all times find rest and, like the French people sometimes say, tranquility of mind. Be happy, and especially think about what creates happiness, because eventually, sooner or later, you will understand that in life you want to be happy, and while you try to succeed in your study, try to think what creates happiness. So good luck with your study and with all your life, and maybe one day see you in Holland.
Okay. Наш подарок готов.
Very curious.
So, it's the T-shirts of emblem of our university, Far Eastern Federal University. Our major is journalism, and this T-shirt can you give members of our university?
That's just wonderful.
I think it's your size.
I think so.
I hope it's your size.
Well, actually, it's a very nice
It's
colors.
very beautiful. It's very beautiful.
And I'll promise you, I will wear this in Holland, because I want to show my friends and people and family in Holland what Vladivostok is all about. You know, I'm always promoting Vladivostok in Holland, so thank you very much. Great.
So, human history, excellence.
Philosophy.
This is profession of our university, and I think this T-shirt a very interesting member of Vladivostok.
It will be.
Kind of remember.
I will think about it, and I think it is. It's a lot of different aspects about life. So once again, students, good luck here in this beautiful university.
So it's for you. Okay.
Wonderful.
Thank you very much for your great and interesting conversation, for your heavenly voice, for your information, and according to my opinion, art person as you can change the life of person, and your songs can change the life, the mood of person, and this is the most important part for music.
I think so too. I'll try my best.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Мы напоминаем, что главным гостем нашей программы был безумно талантливый человек Roon Staal, музыкант и еще и футболист. Смотрите нас и будьте в курсе всех событий Дальневосточного федерального университета. То самое радио только для вас. До скорых встреч.
То самое радио.